Hey guys, Chris again, Gotta Be Outdoors. Back, getting ready to head out. It is officially smoke pole season this morning. Muzzleloader for Ohio. Meant to go a little bit earlier, but ended up having customers this morning I had to deal with, so I'm going to take the Jeep. We're going to head out there. We can take the Traditions muzzleloader 50 cal out. Head out to either behind the blind or in it. Got to see what it looks like out there. I've definitely got deer on camera this time of the morning, coming in throughout the day. So hopefully we'll get settled in and we'll see some action. But I'll get out there. I'll get you guys caught up here in a little bit. And I'll see you real soon. All right. So we made it to the farm. No deer on the camera yet. Nice, crisp, cold morning, around 30 degrees right now. It was 20 yesterday for a while. The high for today is 30, the low was 25. And we've got a wind blowing, let's see here, in a southeast direction, south by southeast. So we will be hunting alongside it, but on the back side of the turn. So we'll be standing or hunting in the southwest section of the property with the wind slightly blowing away from us. Oh, got a bit of a walk. So I'm hoping that we might catch a chance. Yesterday would have been the perfect day to sit. They were here in the morning and in the evening. Unfortunately, I had customers. Oh, I gotta break this ice to get in it. So, and the season didn't start till today. Lordy. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but this whole flooded field is stepping through ice. This has been a very mild winter, to say the least. I'm gonna stop and step on patches of field grass. Otherwise, it's like walking on an ice skating rink, but with thin ice. Anyways, I'm gonna get down there and get set up and see what it looks like. I'll catch up in a few. Alright guys, we made it in. Found a little spot. Went to the blind. Then the blind is completely flooded. And it is basically nothing but ice on the inside. I don't even have it. Like, there's nowhere I could set anything down. We're going to be working on that this coming spring. We're actually going to put a platform underneath it, lift it up, and then set it down on there. Or might take that blind down and build like an actual wood blind or something there. And maybe use that in a different location further back in the woods. So I'm sitting in a location where basically the wind is blowing directly at me and slightly over my left shoulder. But right over my left shoulder, I don't know if you guys can see it, is the wood line, and then goes into an open field. And the deer come from further they come further let's see, to my east. So they should be moving up past me and heading out, and then we also had another trail that they had in the other direction. So I'm kind of between two locations, if you would, like this, and I'm kind of sitting in the center of them, and the wind is blowing off in the same direction, but between the two trails. And I'm sitting about 30-40 yards off of each trail area. So like I said earlier, it is muzzle loading season. So today I am hunting with the Traditions 50 caliber Vortex Striker Fire muzzleloader. I'm using 295 hollow point power belts with 100 grains of pelletized powder. I'll show you what it kind of looks like, since I just got in here and there's not much going on yet. Anyways, these are quick loader tubes. The shotgun primer is right there. There's the two, let's see if I can separate them there. They don't want to. There's two pellets, each 50 grains for powder, and then of course the power belt hollow point 50 caliber round. I think I've touched on this before. A little secret a lot of people don't realize, but once you load your rifle, if you have to hunt in weather that might produce moisture, after you load out of these little speed tubes, this orange cap, just an FYI for people, that orange cap fits very well in the tip of that rifle, like so, and it's not going anywhere. So I just remember to take it out, but I mean, instantly rubber cap, put this back in your backpack or your pocket, whatever. Mine fit on my sling, but that will keep your powder dry and moisture from out of your barrel. So just a little knowledge point there for you. I heard a lot of people that said they would not hunt in the rain during muzzleloader season because they didn't want to mess up their rifles. I'm like, well, you know, there's things that were designed for that reason. But yeah, I think the scope here is I think it's just a 4x20. I've got it ranged at dead on at 50, 1 inch, hold 1 inch over at 100. I don't have anywhere that I hunt that actually goes over 100 yards for a shot. And where I'm hunting, if you go over 100 yards, you're hitting trees. But anyways, and of course I left my shooting stick in the Jeep and forgot about it. We got some blue jays making noise, which is good. I kind of just sat up against this overhanging pieces of branches hanging down, and there's a big thick oak vine coming through. So put myself a little black drop, and then you guys can't see it, but there's a lot of branches I stuck in the ground in front of me, make me a little bit of a blind. But anyways, I'm going to get back to it, and I'll catch you guys up here in a little bit. Now take it easy. Alright, update. We had some blue jays moving around. I think I heard some shots off in the distance. I'm not really sure if that was actually hammering. Like, I don't know, I thought it was a shot or two, but then it kind of persisted and then just stopped. So, other than that, nothing's really been happening right now. It's a nice day out. It's going to be snowing this afternoon pretty heavy. I'm not really sure if I'm going to come back out this evening. I might wait and come out early in the morning for another morning sit. But I mean, it's nice out right now. I'm probably going to stay till around 12 or 1 and then head back in, make some lunch, and decide whether or not the weather's going to kind of restrict me this afternoon, this evening. But yeah, I haven't seen anything yet, guys. Had some noise and was hoping to see something. Anyways, this is the first day of it, first morning. And what time is it now? Let's see. Man, I had deer here yesterday, literally right here, at like 10 o'clock, and then again at like 4:50 in the evening. It's 11:40 right now. So yeah, we'll take a look here in about another 20 minutes to see what it looks like. And might be time to head in a while. It's not too terribly cold. I'm comfortable. It is, like I said, around I think 30 right now. I think that's where we're at currently. Let's take a look. .33 says feels like 28, so we'll see how close that is to being accurate. I'm not getting a lot. I'm almost wondering if the wind has shifted on us. Oh, it has. Dang, it ain't blowing in our favor right now, actually. It's blowing really good. It's blowing completely away from anywhere the deer will come out of. Oh, I don't know. Of course, as the wind changes, sometimes so do the deer. Anyways, I'll get back to it. I'll throw a few calls out, see if anything happens here. When you call in the late season, you have to do it a lot. If you do it, it's basically to say, hey, I found something over here. And sometimes they'll respond to the call by simply moving to it. But you know, it's after the rut. I think it's even after second rut. We'll probably start losing antlers here soon. That's it. Give it a couple of pops. See if anything responds, and then that's all we do. Let's get a little coffee. keep you updated if anything else changes. I'll talk to you soon. Alright guys, it's getting kind of later here, so I'm going to probably start packing up to head back to the Jeep, go get some lunch, see what the weather's going to do this evening. It's going to take a minute to kind of show you guys something about cutting yourself a blind in, and I'll just kind of show you what I'm talking about. So here's the spot that I'm actually sitting in. I got a little fold-up stool, my backpack, my rifle, and what I did is I actually just took pieces and made, you know, blind material. I just kind of making a little spot a hole there and clear some of the stuff in the bottom so when you move around it doesn't make a lot of noise. But yeah, so it's just something you guys can see. It doesn't take a lot. The last few deer encounters I've had, I actually have had less than this covering me, but needless to say, it worked, because the idea is to get there, get comfortable, and get still, and then be able to do what you got to do. But yeah, I'm fixing to pack everything in, and it's right at noon now, so haven't seen or heard anything since earlier, and I'm gonna pack up and see what this afternoon's weather. It's supposed to start snowing and stuff pretty heavy here around 1 or 2, and I'm gonna see what it looks like before I get back out here. If not, then I'll maybe come back the next day and get here in the morning. But I will talk to you guys a little bit. I'll see you soon. Alright guys, we're back for day number 2. Had to wait for daybreak, so just getting in. Believe it or not, we're only here about 10 minutes after the sun came up, which is alright for here because our deer movement doesn't come in for like an hour and a half after sunup here, maybe 2. The other day you saw the pictures. The usually don't get anything in here until maybe like 10, between 9 and 10 o'clock. It's now just before 8. 7 o'clock is dark. 8 o'clock is technically 7:48 is our sun up here. So we were only been allowed in here about 20 minutes ago to shoot. So, but the reason I wait till it's daylight is, well, look at the ground. That's all ice in front of me. That's all ice. The pond is all ice. So, unfortunately, I don't like snapped ankles and my knees hurting. It's supposed to be a fun thing, not a painful thing. So, walking out yesterday reminded me of that, because it was definitely, I was crunching through ice and sliding on it, and it's just, like I said, this whole property turned into like a marsh. It's just a mushy, muddy, mucky mess. But after talking to all the other hunters in the area that hunt the neighboring properties, they all agree this property is the one that holds the most deer with the most traffic. It's also one of the smallest out of the group. So, kind of got lucky with that. Anyways, today we're going in the blind. That's the plan, because it is actually snowing, and it's supposed to get even worse here in a while. So, crunch. You can hear me crunching through the ice into the water. I'll get out there, I'll get set up, and I'll keep you updated. Alright guys, we're in the blind. It is an actual floodplain in here. there is absolutely no available foot space that's not have water on it. So what I did is I actually brought my my sitting stool and stuck it in the corner. I put my backpack on that, and the little stump that I have here in the corner is what I got the rifle sitting on. Hold on, let me a second, I'll give you guys a little peek there. Oh. Yeah, so there's that. We're hunting right out through here. And here's where the rifle is. And we're hunting out through here. What I do is I simply leave the blind pieces up, and then all you have to do is put your gun through it and you press it down just so you can get you an aiming point. And that's all I do. Pretty simplistic. Keeps you covered 90% of the time. As well as, by the way, these blinds, even though they're see-through, they're really good at wind resistance, which means they also help contain your scent. Like today we have a wind, I want to say it's like 5 to 7 miles an hour blowing into where we're hunting, but inside here it just goes up and it doesn't do anything. It just going straight up. It's not moving. It just hits the ceiling. And the only reason it's going up is because I'm warm. So, like, I created my own thermocline. Oh, but so yeah, we're hunkered in, overlooking the field on one side, overlooking the field right behind the camera. Across from us is the trail that most of the deer come through, and then behind me on the other side is the one where they go from the woods into the field. So we're in a good spot. So if they show up, they should literally have to walk right past me. But you know, deer are funny, and they're here one day and they're not here the next. This is one section of a larger area that they migrate through. I mean, they're making their circle around all the different farms and properties, and then this big, I don't know, probably like 50-60 acres of woods in between all the properties is where they navigate through. So if you were rich, you'd buy all of them, buy every damn one of the properties. You'd have perfect opportunity for hunting year-round for whatever species you're hunting. But due to the fact that that's not the option, you pick your spot that you're going to hunt. And I don't know how I ended up with this option. I mean, I know how, but it's shocking because of the fact that the property I'm hunting on is literally the footpath, the highway for all these deer. I've had other farmers around here text me and talk to me. Have you seen anything? I haven't seen anything on camera. I haven't seen this. And then I'll send them pictures of my cameras, and I mean, they're just herds of deer walking around. So, but catching them here during the daylight, that's the fun part. Is catching them when they're supposed to be here. And so, you know, out of 100 sits, you get 2 shots, right? Anyways, I will keep you guys updated. It is now 8 o'clock. The sun is officially up. We're in our spot. And like I said, deer usually don't show up through here until around 9, 10, 11 o'clock. So we'll probably hunt till noon, or a little bit, you know, maybe 1, and then head out. We're supposed to start getting some heavy snow in a while, so I may be sitting in the snow. At least I'm in the blind, and we'll see how heavy it gets. It's really not super bad out right now. It's like 33, 34 degrees. just barely cold enough to let your breath steam up. Anyways, I'll catch you guys up here in a while. See you soon. Alright guys, let's see here. We've had some little bit of movement off in the distance. Got a squirrel moving right now. It's now 10:15, but we haven't had any deer on our property. And here, had some gunshots from neighboring properties. They're way off in the distance, like probably over 1,000 yards away. So, yeah, it's just now a little after 10. And the snow and the rain, we're getting a pretty heavy snowfall right now. It's that thick, foggy condition type of snow. So I'm hoping that maybe that gets the deer up and moving. I've been doing a few, just a little doe like tending calls. Trying to see if I get anything from that. Nothing, no response yet. Like I said, the only actual deer that I've seen this morning actually was on a neighboring property through a field, and I mean, it was the only way you could see it was through binoculars, and I just barely saw it walking along the tree line, so well beyond our range of options. But I mean, it's still quiet. We haven't alerted anything, so hopefully they'll move this way. But until then, I guess I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, keep taking a look. Doing calls about every 30 to 40 minutes. Just put a little bleed out there. Just a little man. See if anything comes out. Anyways, I'll keep you guys updated. Talk to you soon. Okay guys, it's now it's getting close to noon, and I thought we actually were fixing to have something pop out. We had a ton of bluebird cawing and flying around. Like, they were definitely alerting about something, and I thought for sure I was going to have a deer walk out in front of me here on the other side of this tree line in front of me, but nothing ever popped out. The blue jays went away. I'm sorry, blue jays, not bluebirds, but blue jays went away, and basically, so I don't know, they may have been warning off like a hawk or another blackbird or something. I don't know. I thought they were alerting to a deer. Hopefully, I was hoping for it, but it didn't. So, but now my fingertips and my toes are freezing cold. It is still snowing. I don't think I'm giving up on the day. I think I'm going to go ahead and take a lunch break, leave the stool and cushion here, and pack out for lunch. I got to go home, let the dogs out, take care of my stuff at the house. Probably going to put something on a slow roasting in the pan. I got a big piece of beef I'm kind of looking to cook up, so I might set everything up for my dinner and then come back out here for a few hours for the evening sit. And just come right back here at the blind. But I mean, it's been a beautiful morning. Definitely, I know there's deer moving around. I just don't think they've moved through here yet. And I do get them in the evening here as well. So today, hopefully, it'll be one of the days instead of the morning, since they weren't here, so far, that maybe they'll show up in the evening. And if they do, then I'll be hunting out of the front of the blind to my left here, instead of out of the back over here. So, but anyways, I'll catch you guys up. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright guys, I'm back in the Jeep now. Well, I tell you what, it got cold really quick. A little bit of wind's kicking up. Saw some sign on the way out on the opposite side of the field. So when I come back this afternoon, I think I may rearrange everything inside the blind and face out into the field. I know they'd be coming out there at night, in the evenings. And I mean, it may just be that they're simply coming in. If anything over 40 yards, my camera won't pick up if they're beyond 40 yards. They have to be within that 40-yard area in order for that camera to really pick up and take a picture. So I found fresh scat in tracks about 60 yards out. So of course with the rifle, that's well within range. So I think that's what I'm going to do. When we get back for the evening sit, I'm going to turn around and focus out of the woods into the field. I think that's where they're going to be coming out, hopefully, and we'll get set up for that this evening. In the meantime, I'm going to go get some lunch and get some relaxation, a little warmth, and let the dogs in and out, make sure everything's good. But I will keep you guys updated, and I will see you back this afternoon. Okay guys, we're back out in the blind. Let's see what time it is here. I had to sneak in real quietly because I actually saw a fresh deer dropping scat on the way in. It's now 4. I've been sitting here for about 30 minutes. But, so we got legal light till for another hour and 45 minutes. And the scat that I saw on the way in was actually really big. So whatever animal, whatever deer it was a big deer. I'm talking like, you're talking about a scat that was nickel size. All the droppings were. Might set us an alarm. Hoping that they catch the evening deer. They've been showing up around 5. Yeah, just a little around 5, maybe a few minutes after, off and on throughout the week. All we can do is hope for it. Yeah, 4:53. And they were here 2 days ago at like literally 10 minutes till 5. And it's the same temperature right now as it was the other day. So I'm just hoping that we catch them on the right time. Oh yeah. But anyway, we'll keep our fingers crossed and we're hoping for the best. Oh, and I'll keep you updated. dude, if anything changes. Alright guys, we've got, what you guys can see or not, we have exactly about 30 minutes left of legal shooting night. We haven't had anything come in yet, but you know, it could be one of those days where they show up at the last minute. But due to the fact it's getting really dark in here really quickly, I'm not going to take a long time to talk right now. I will catch you back up when we get back out unless we kill something beforehand. I'll talk to you soon. All right, well, I made it back out to the Jeep. I ended up having actually a lot of coyotes showed up, so I couldn't see them. I could hear them circling. So I thought, well, this might turn into a coyote hunt real quick. Unfortunately, I never got to see any of them. I could just hear them moving them around and howling and barking and yelping. But either way, I made it through the frozen, sludged, flooded fields, 600 yards from the blind back to the barn. So my toes are cold, and it got dark super quick, super fast. I mean, the last legal light was 5:47, and I packed up at 5:47, and usually I've got like a half hour of visible light to you know, hike out in, but not tonight. At 5:47, I packed everything up. I got out of the blind. That's like, man, I have to have my flashlight. That's the first time I've had to wear a headlamp to get out. At 5:47, I was done, and at 5:57, it was pitch black. So, but anyway, so this is day number 2. Finished the muzzleloader season for Ohio. We still got 2 more days. I'm going to try to get out there in between my clients. I mean, the deer are coming around that spot. It's just getting there at the same day that they're getting there. I think, you know, every other day or every 3 days is when they cycle through that area. So it's just catching them on that particular cycle, and that's what I'm trying to get done. But I'm not going to finish this until all of the season's over. So I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll see you back out there probably tomorrow afternoon, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, I'll catch you guys up. See you soon.